I am the sitting council president in Hillside, New Jersey.
I'm a city councilor from the innovative city of Cambridge in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
I'm a city councilman from Macon, Georgia.
I'm a member of the Santa Clara County Board of Education.
The torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans to assure the survival and the success of liberty.
My grandmother raised me. I didn't know my mom, I didn't know my dad. Life has a way of just really showing up on you when life is tough. One of my mentors, Congressman John Lewis, said, well, why don't you just come up here and work for me? He was like, we need you. And my life completely changed.
I grew up in a single-parent household. I wanted to go to college, but because my mother was a Jehovah's Witness, I was encouraged not to go to college. My mother said to me, why would you go to college? The world is going to end. Why would you invest in something that's not going to be here? I was determined to tell people that I was never going to let what happened to me happen to them if I knew about it. I tell students all the time when I go to talk to classes that I decided to run for the school board because I wanted to create a better future for them.
In my neighborhood, you gang or you play sports. And I did both. When I decided to take a scholarship to go to the University of California, Berkeley, I knew that I had to make some decisions about the direction I was going to go in. After I played football and didn't go to the NFL, I became a teacher.
What you do today will impact your tomorrow. What you do today will impact your tomorrow. Exactly.
When I was 17, I ended up having a son. It wasn't just about me anymore. And that was the day that I decided to get into politics and to be a community worker, to be out in the field, working and hitting the streets, boots to the ground. Because even though this is a neighborhood that I grew up in, I've been here my entire life, I just lived my life in that neighborhood and didn't reach out to help anybody else up until that time.
When I was in high school and college, I became very aware of many of the issues that are facing the world, and I wanted to be involved in making change. This is clearly my path in life, to help people live better lives.
When I first got started in public service, because I couldn't accept that the guys that were doing wrong won and the good guys lost. Something snapped in me where I just had to make life fair for everyone. And I realized that all the issues that were important to me, all the things I wanted to change that I thought were changed by a president or a congressman, all came through the state government.
I realize now how important local government is to citizens across the United States. Whether you're talking about healthcare, education, or the national debt, that all trickles down to the local level and winds up being your local electeds that are one trying to figure out how to make those decisions work for their local residents.
I took my power and I said I want to use my voice and I want to be able to be a beacon for everyone who can't always be a beacon for themselves.
I want to be a change maker in public education. We have to think about what we want to change, not so much what we want to be. If you want to run for office, if you want to make a difference in your community, no one can stop you from doing that.
Public service and getting involved in your community is something that we can all do. It's not about one shining moment and having that one thing that you're known for. It's about that lifetime of commitment to helping other people.
America, we have come so far. We have seen so much, but there's so much more to do. What we've already achieved gives us hope for what we can and must achieve tomorrow.
When you're a young person and involved in public service, you tend to think that you're the only one. And that's when I found the YEO network.
And we attend these events to say, hey, what's going on? Let's talk about what you've done since I've seen you last.
The benefits that I found personally and professionally about the Elected Officials Network is we all get a chance to pull all these great ideas and then go back in our communities and make them better.
Being a young elected official is tough, but in 1 year I've seen what just bright ideas and energy can do to a community. I love being the mayor. I love having the opportunity to truly impact change.
What started out as the 35 under 35 today consists of over 700 elected officials at every level of government in every state in the United States.
The president took the time to come and speak to us about how our values are pushing the country forward and that he relies on us to do a lot of the grassroots work back in our states.
We need you. We need you today. We don't need you tomorrow, we need you right now.
We have a lot of potential.
And it's time for you to speak out and make a difference. It's your choice. Somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to